If you've ever looked at a real estate contract, it usually is anywhere between 10 and 12 pages, depending upon the version and the year. In my opinion, one of the biggest clauses in the contract is the due diligence and/or inspection period. The standard Northeast Florida Association of Realtors contract allows a buyer 10 days to have an inspection and do any sort of due diligence he or she may want. Of course, that 10 days is negotiable. 6 months ago, when the market was crazy, sometimes people would shorten to 3 days, 7 days. For the sake of the conversation, let's go with 10 days. But in that 10-day period time, as a buyer, one should hold any kind of inspections they want, whether it's a home inspection, a pool inspection, a wood destroying organism inspection, a septic tank inspection, a well inspection. Any inspection you can think of, you need to do within those 10 days. But also something else that's really important is you need to find out about your insurance opportunities or possibilities in those 10 days too. Because if you wait to day 25 and you find out that the house is either A, not insurable, or B, that it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg and a toe and a thumb, you might decide you don't wanna spend that money and you can't back out at that point without losing your binder deposit. So the 10-day due diligence period is so important. I'm gonna leave you with one story as to why it's important. I had clients who bought a beautiful home in the Mandarin area and opted not to have an inspection of the septic system. And I said, okay. Fast forward 2 or 3 years when they go to sell the house, the buyer on their home had a septic inspection only to find out that A, there were 2 septic tanks, and that B, both of them were old and needed to be replaced. And my seller had to move. So suddenly now she's out of pocket anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000. Had we had that inspection when she bought the house, she would not have been the one paying for these things. As your realtor, I have a list of people I can refer you to. Everything from inspectors, home inspectors, pool inspectors, septic inspectors, roofers, insurance people, anybody and everyone to help you take advantage of your 10-day due diligence period. So that way when we get to the end of it, you can decide from an educated standpoint if it makes sense for you to move forward with this house or to walk away. I'm Erica Jollis, your Northeast Florida Realtor and Happiness Maker.